So right, good afternoon, everybody. So, welcome back to another afternoon on Somkhanda Game Reserve. Let's see what we can scratch out today. Hey? How's it, Matt? How you doing, buddy?
Good quality today.
Hey?
Good quality today.
Yeah, so the bad news is we're never going to stream on TikTok again.
Well, in the evening.
Well, I'm actually going to move the evening Q&As over to YouTube as well. But TikTok has disappointed us heavily after yesterday's stream, because we streamed the whole safari on TikTok yesterday and got home and we got a message notification that our privileges to stream has been suspended for 7 days because we were streaming non-gaming related content. So apparently if you're not glued in front of a PS5 or a PC, then TikTok's not for you. Ooh, rhino midden. but it hasn't been visited in a while. It's kind of dry.
I say that's messed up.
Yeah, so that's what I think as well.
The sad thing is that you are doing a good job educating people and they're stopping you.
No, they're not stopping me. They're just pointing me towards a better platform. So I'll do a short live on TikTok tonight, a normal cell phone live, and explain the situation to the folks. And then I'm sure the people who are really interested and who really want to follow will follow us onto the YouTube lives. Just keep in mind we can make it a whole lot more interesting. So now we can have 2 streams going on YouTube. We can react to videos and all wonderful type of things. So we decided to go to the western side of the reserve today. We've been east for the last couple of days. So let's see what we find in the thickets. I must say,
Says, good afternoon,
who says?
Kruger Safari.
How's it, Wayne? How you doing, bud? So we decided to go west this afternoon. Stay close to home base. I don't know if you guys can see the clouds building. I don't want to be miles away with all this equipment when it starts raining.
I say always good.
Yeah, I don't want to start another backer buddy for a new camera, you know. Let's go and do this loop down here. Hey, we found a piece of road that looks like a highway.
Land of Ivy says, use it also.
How's it, Ivy? How you doing, buddy? So just to catch everybody up, we're on the western side of the reserve today. in the thickets. Look at,
Ivy says, sorry,
Yeah.
Ivy says always good, man, and yourself.
I can't complain, man. So I just want to show you guys something here. I think it looks spectacular. Look at that dead tree standing there halfway up the mountain. Now, what's interesting to note is you'll see that all the trees around it seems to be fine. So that is most likely the result of a ring barking episode by either a porcupine or an elephant or something ring barked that tree. And at the end of the day, it's just never going to be the same again. But while we're on that, I just want to zoom out a bit and show you guys something. So if you look at the vegetation, as you go up the mountain, you'll see that the vegetation becomes, at the bottom you've got a lot of trees, but those are all small leaf trees. And then as you go up to the top, you'll find more grasses and bigger leafed trees, and that's a phenomena we call leaching. So basically what happens is every time it rains, you can see the marks there where the water runs down, and that washes all the minerals, and it's a form of erosion that washes all the minerals and stuff down to the bottom. So the trees at the bottom don't have to be big leafed because they get a lot of minerals and stuff from the soil. The guys at the top need to... no, I don't think it was lightning because the tree is still standing. Generally when a tree gets hit by lightning, it explodes. It's normally split in half, and from what I can see, yeah, it still looks fairly intact. So I wouldn't put my money on lightning on that one. But yeah, so now you've got all the minerals at the bottom. So the bushes up at the top, they obviously need to photosynthesize more to survive, which means that they need to they need bigger leaves, because bigger leaves means more chlorophyll means more photosynthesis. which is pretty cool. Yes, porcupines love bark. Remember, they are naturally, what do we call them, rodents. It's the biggest rodent in Africa. Not the biggest rodent in the world. That title belongs to, oh, we got a stork, we got a stork, we got a stork. But Tanya's gonna have a handful following that one. Let's see if we can do it. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's good enough. So no, it's not a stork. It is a raptor. And I'm trying to see which one it is now. It looks like one of the hawks. And there he goes behind us. It's one of the hawks or one of the eagles. So I first saw it there close to the mountain, and that's why I thought stork. Because you'll see now why I thought stork or heron, because the dam is right in front here. Yesterday's trip to the dam turned out pretty well, so let's see if we got another lucky day. Because at a lack of a play of words, I'm driving very slowly now towards the water. Because yesterday, if I wasn't driving slowly, I would have crashed right into a crash of rhinos. So there we go. Sorry guys, a bit of shaking there. I pulled one on one of the cables. My elbow is to blame. Now, just to give you an idea of some of the stuff we are facing here, is if you look on the other cam shot, you see this little 2-track in front of me that's actually supposed to go around the dam, but due to the lots of rain last year, we're still kind of stuck with the road being completely washed away. I've got a cable somewhere that's not connecting nicely, and I need to figure out which one it is. There we go. I just found the culprit. So let's see if that helps a little bit. I think I can expect a bit of rain later tonight, judging by all the signs around me. I'm just looking over the water and I'm seeing a lot of the swallows and swifts hawking. So that's generally a rainy season behavior. They know something we don't. Okay guys, let's carry on with this trip. Yeah, come on. There we go. So that was Scotia Dam. And this dam is always open to the public when you guys come and camp here. Let's just see how gentle we can climb this one. There we go. So guys, I'm still getting into the hang of this. You heard a lot of noise there because I had both audio sources on. I need to remember when we stop to switch on one and switch off the other, and yeah, still working on the muscle memory. Bumpy road, super bumpy road. It's full of bumpiness. So for those of you that hasn't visited before, we're going to make a quick turn and show you guys what Scotia Camp looks like, which is one of the wild camping sites that is open for you guys to come and camp at. And let's go read the newspaper and let's go see if you were to be camping at Scotia last night, what would you have had visit your camp? Let's go see if there's any tracks. So here we go, here's Scotia Bush Camp. And that little tunnel you see up ahead there is where you go through to the showers and the bathrooms. Yes, there is a flush toilet. You have to open the tap to let the cistern run full from gravity feed before you can flush. But there's a flush toilet. Okay, so let me hop out here quickly and go inspect the surface. Right here on the ground. Now I'm not going to pick that up, but judging by the amount of hair in it, that is serval scat. So there must be a serval in the area. Some nyala, some rhino, and some buffalo tracks. That looks like it's fairly fresh. And some elephant dung. So yeah, it's been quite active here. Oh, there goes a vivid. So that is important information. If you're out here, don't leave anything out on the table. The vervets will steal your lunch. The famous table that I'm convinced nobody wants to use. Just listen for a moment. I just heard the vervet calling. The vervet monkeys, or the blow harpies, for the English speakers, the Afrikaans name is a blow harp, and there is a PG reason why it's called a blow harp. They've got these bright blue testicles. So, hence the name blow up. And if you're ever lost in the bush, the vervets will be your best friends. If you find a troop of vervets, their digestive system is the same as ours, so you can eat whatever they eat. Don't try that with baboons though. Baboons eat euphorbia. Euphorbia is poisonous to humans. So guys, just a fair warning, up ahead we're going to pass through Marula Camp, and currently at Marula Camp we've got guests staying there. So not to invade their privacy, we'll just black out the visual while we pass through their camp. So let's hope it's not their lucky afternoon and they got the herd of elephants in the camp. Because I would be very upset if I drive past the herd of elephants and I have to black out my camera. There we go. We're just doing that for a moment, folks. Just while we're passing through. Quite a nice setup they got going. And we can go back. Sorry about that, guys, but we have to respect people's privacy. So this used to be an old guide school property. So those ruins we just drove past is the remains of the old camp where they were training field guides. There's something wrong with the universe. It is the first time since I've been on this reserve where I come through this depression and there's not a single nyala. Although, judging by the news happenings, there's a lot wrong with the world these days. Well, I suppose the presence of the people at the camp could make them slightly nervous. Ooh, the fresh rhino midden. Just to the left, we passed it on our left hand side. So one thing that should become abundantly clear to people now is when you watch nature programs where they got like 500 sightings all jumping from one sighting to another, and we all know which program I'm talking about, that's not quite realistic. Sometimes you have to spend some time looking for the animals. Anybody that's been to the Kruger Park knows you can drive even in the Kruger for hours. You can drive hours in the Kruger Park and see a impala. That's it. Although these days it might be impala and elephant. So just remember, guys, while we're on the live safari, you're welcome to ask any questions or anything. We'll do our best to answer. Yeah, no, that's all. That's also, I've had that experience. But for those of you that was watching yesterday afternoon, that's the beauty of this reserve. You don't see anything, you don't see things behind every bush and tree because of the thickets. But man, those rhinos were beautiful yesterday. Oh, another midden and some elephant dung in the road, but very old. It's about the age you want if you want to start a fire. It's good kindling, nice and dry. So the temperature has dropped quite a bit over the last couple of minutes, and Oh, the clouds are packing, the clouds are packing. Or shall we say they are gathering? Proper English, Arthur, proper English. Clouds are gathering. Whoa. Fun and games, fun and games. These roads are going to be extremely fun after the rainy season. Okay guys, I've got the first raindrops falling. So we are going to be closing off pretty soon. Thank you very much for joining us. But we have to take care of this equipment and get the equipment out of the rain. Alrighty, folks.
See you tomorrow.
Cheers, guys. See you tomorrow afternoon. Maybe not. Well, depends on the rain. If the rain is here for a couple of days, then we